the the aftermath of 9/11. Well, at this point, it seems almost tired to say that the events of September 11, 2001 changed things, but there is value in revisiting the tragic events of that day and in examining the ways in which they continue to affect the US economy even today. And there are many ways. September 11 demonstrated dramatically that the US business has been affected, the business system has been affected in the ways business operates in the United States. In some ways, the years after September 11, 2001 demonstrated conclusively the resilience of the US institution. The 12 months of the following terrorist attacks brought a declining stock market, a significant drop in personal wealth, widespread corporate corruption, as much uncertainty in the nation as it has faced since the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. In the wake of these events, some skeptics admittedly believe those of the gloomiest fractions. They predicted that the United States was doomed to become a terrorist-racked, depression-ridden nation which will suddenly go out of control. In reality, the flexibility and the strength inherent in the US political system and the economic systems of the state became just as obvious as their flaws. More people kept their jobs, and most business kept going. Even as some economic sectors declined, others continued to expand. Exports continued to flow into other countries, as did for the foreign direct investment. On the other hand, the American business now faces major changes for the last 20 years. Last 20 years or so, the government has maintained a fairly low profile in business-related matters. Since President Ronald Reagan proclaimed in his first inauguration address in 1981, the government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem for the free market's deregulation, and the private enterprise have the feed of the day. But history since September 11 promises to change all that. Government is already beginning to resume its traditional role as a provider of homeland security. In the wake of September 11, the rash scandals in correspondence government that dominated news in 2002, we will probably see more governmental control and hear more calls for regulations. Well, we can say that more specific effect that business themselves are already addressing: the workplace security, gated entrances, restricted access to sensitive areas are the requirements right now. And now the visitors sign in and wear badges. These are the long-time practices by many of the firms. But the events of September 11 have further heightened security concerns in many firms. Many firms have blustered existing measures, some conducting more extensive background checks when hiring new employees. And they have not only beefed up the security both for the physical work sites and information networks, but also have developed elaborate crisis plans. During one 3-week period in 2004, world oil prices jumped 9.9% high. The immediate cause was a terrorist attack on an Iraqi oil field terminal, and oil traders worry that the ability of the terrorists to disrupt supplies in the Middle East will do further economic damage at a time when demand is especially high. The price of a barrel of oil topped $40 in May 2004, and some experts warn that if it stays that high, the U.S. gross domestic product will feel the effects. Well, of course, the products can come down, But I believe that the governments and the businesses have come out of it right now.